This is going to be GG's. Pretty sure we'll get a night down as well. And we're going to go ahead and fireball for the win. This is why people that don't play Xbow don't like Xbow. But it is kind of fun to play. If you guys don't know, this is sort of like the circle that kind of hovers over where the range of the Xbow is. So you actually want it on this tile. And because what that'll do is it'll bring it back here, but it'll still hug it enough to where it targets the tower. Look where the Xbow is, starting to play defensive Xbows, okay? This is your targeted area. It's the thought behind it, okay? It's kind of like Golem. The reason why people that don't play Golem don't like Golem is because they know they're going to overwhelm at the end, right? Or double it. Like, they're just going to spam everything at the bridge and keep on doing it to the point that you are just overwhelmed and you can no longer defend. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Hope you guys doing well. As always, your boy is back with the Clash Royale video, guys. All right, about 4 hours ago, your boy put a post out there. Almost half of you guys are saying you're stuck in Spooky Town. I assume that as well. I put a lot of videos out there. I'm going to continue to do that. You guys keep the comments coming. I'm more than happy to help. All right, I think it's just that transition. I think it's a pivotal arena. All right, more cards are unlocked, and I just think Mega Knight. Everyone complains about Mega Knight, and I've said that plenty of times. Which is why most of the decks I built are so defensive and counter pushing potential. All right, to block the Mega Knight and to beat Mega Knight type decks, guys. Anyways, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch it up. I don't do this too often. Take a big sigh here. It's a hated deck. Unless you play it, it's a hated deck, guys. But we're gonna go ahead and rock 3.0 here in this case, Xbow cycle, all right? It's very popular, all kinds of variations, Icebow, all the things that you guys have heard, 2.9, 3.0 Elixir. All right, it's not easy to play. You have to play patient. You got to be willing to go to the duration of the battle to win it in overtime even, right? With spell cycling, obviously you want the lock of the Xbow. You're going to be able to cycle quickly back to it. These are your combinations of defenses when you're trying to protect the Xbow. You can obviously drop it on your side, the Xbow that is, to play more defensively, especially if you are up on tower damage. All right, these are the troops that you're doing your best. You usually split those in the back. You're going to use these troops to distract, okay, and to keep the Tesla alive. You're going to use the log to knock things back, and the Xbow is going to continue to do work. Now, you got to be patient. You may not get locks like the first 2-3 times, okay? And if you don't, that's okay. All right, eventually you'll start to chip. And then if you feel you're even with your opponent, you'll start to run the spells a little bit more. I am low level here. I'm going to try my best to make this work because I can't even get chip damage on the... I'm not going to be facing level 8s, okay? So I can't even get chip damage with just dropping an E-Spirit at the bridge, which is a key piece to any Xbow deck because it's about chipping, and, you know, defending, and then if you get a lock, you get a lock, GG's. If you don't, you take it to overtime and win there, all right? Go ahead and jump into it. See if we get some dubs, all right? Hopefully we can. Don't think we're going to face level... Oh, goodness, all right? Definitely not facing level 8 here. This will be a challenge for sure, all right? One level down and for sure cannot get any kind of chip the way that I would want, like the E-Spirit and things like that. So we're going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and log this back. I have to. We're going to get a knight down as well. Went pretty aggressive there. He's going to have to answer this. Let me guess, Mega Knight. No, he's got Tesla. Okay, all right. That's better for us. And I will say, Xbow in general, guys, I'm going to tell you, it's not an easy deck. People have talked about it being no skill, but I do not agree with that. It's a skillful deck. It really is. I mean, I just don't think people like the concept behind how you win with it. I think that's what really angers people. See, I can't even get that chip. See, I need that chip. All right, okay, so we have a balloon, so let's go ahead and get this down. And hopefully that's perfect for us, actually, guys. I think that was pretty aggressive. So we're going to go ahead and go in with the Xbow. Because, yeah, and he went minor. So we're going to go ahead and go get a knight down. This is the part that I'm telling you to kind of protect a little bit. And we'll see if he's able to get anything else down. I don't think so. He committed way too much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and try to get this down as well and keep that Xbow alive. Now we have to relax, though. That's a lot of damage that's going to happen right there. All right, he got super aggressive with the miner. All right, we timed it kind of at the same time. Now he's getting desperate. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and log. Oh, did I miss that? I better not have missed that. We'll go here with this. I'm going to go ahead and get this down as well. Was I one tile or two back? I wasn't even paying attention. Doesn't matter. Should go. I don't know if I got the chip. I should have got the chip. I might have been one tile too far back, though. All right, so that archer will get a shot off. If he lets it go, we're going to get a Tesla down here as well. Unfortunately, I had to do that because I placed the Tesla. He placed the balloon in the right spot. I placed the Tesla in the wrong spot, but you saw how I brought it back over. Okay, so now, listen. This is the key point to Xbow, right? So I can look for another lock if I want, but I'm not going to. what I'm going to do is start to chip. And then we start to play that defense, right? So we're going to get archers down here, and then I just keep getting back to Tesla, okay? That's the key, right? Back to Tesla. So we'll go here. I'm not worried about that, actually. Then we're going to go ahead and go here. And we'll probably play like a little bit of a defensive Xbow because it'll bring that balloon over. And I'm going to go ahead and wait for the musketeer. Nope, never mind, forget it. I'm just going to go ahead and log. This is the cycle part that I was telling you guys about. All right, I'm not going to be too worried about it. I kind of want to save the Xbow, actually. We're going to go here with this. Didn't catch the miner, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and split the archers once again. This is the part that people don't like about Xbow. I have to be honest, all right? Because we're already back to a Tesla, okay? And we're going to go ahead and I'm not even going to do too much here. We'll let that go. We're going to go ahead and log this back. I'm going to go ahead and get this down. We're going to go ahead and get the archers down. We'll get this down as well. And I will probably go ahead and fireball here soon. I want some value. I don't know. Never mind. Forget it. We'll go here. We're going to go ahead and go here. And I, once again, have to do the same thing. He keeps putting the balloon definitely in the right spot, but we're good there. So we're going to go ahead and log once again. We're going to go ahead and get this down. We're going to go ahead and catch this miner. We're going to go ahead and split archers a little bit higher, actually. And then we're going to go ahead and go... I'm going to go ahead and go fireball this time. I'm going to put the... Nope, never mind. Forget it. He's switching it up, and he's making weird choices. But okay, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and go here with this. But like I said, this is why people hate Xbow, because he's not really going to be able to break through at all. But we'll go ahead and catch this. He's got to switch up his miner placement as well, which he's not doing. He may have some like weird rocket variation. I don't know. So the Teslas aren't going to do much for him, right? I'm not going to go for another Xbow. I don't need to. I'm spell cycling, right? That's all I need to do at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to get this down. I'm going to go ahead and log this once again. We'll take care of all of that. We'll get this down. We'll get some skeletons down. And we're going to go ahead and fireball for the victory. And, whoa, 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 whoa. Forgot my fireball is low level. Anyways, we still got it, though. Whew. All right, anyways, Chi-Chi's there. But you guys can see, right? Yeah, see, it's angry. I know. All right, that's how people feel about Xbow. But, hey, we just beat a level 11. All right, under-level cards. Let's see what we got. A level 11, of course. All right, so our backs are against the wall. So, we're going to cycle here. All right, we can still win. We can still win with such low-level cards. If I would at least match the king tower I'm facing, I'm in a much better spot there. Okay, so we're going to go knight opposite lane. Actually, he misplaced the log. I could have went the same lane. I always like pushing right. Do you guys have a preference? Okay, so we'll go here. Tesla is actually in cycle for me now, so we'll go Xbow. And then we're going to go ahead and go Tesla, right? We got enough to block here. Okay, so he goes in with that. I got to go in here with this. Ah, the log, guys. The log was an overcommitment. It's okay, though. We got a lot of damage, though. All right, so we're going to let this now. Here's the thing. We still have a Tesla on the map, so he can't really push. He could, I guess. But we got to relax, okay? Remember, Xbow is about patience. And you strategically have to play throughout the battle. But once I'm up like... Oh, goodness. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring this over. He does have log, so we're going to kind of keep bringing stuff over. There he goes. And I think we're going to be fine, actually, though. I'm not worried about it. Okay. So, normally in a time like this, we have some archers. I wish they were marching the opposite lane. I probably could have dropped them. When we break this down, if I remember, I'll tell you guys where I should have dropped them, actually. So, we'll go in with... I don't know... Actually, I think I am going to. I usually... Okay, that stinks a little bit. We're going to see if we can get rid of this. He's going Skeleton Army. I'm going to go ahead and log here. We're probably not going to get a whole lot of damage. Oh, wait, we do get a log. And I get the log chip. Okay, that's fine. He's spending all kinds of elixir, so we're going to go ahead and get some skeletons on this. All right, we'll take care of that. And we got it down to 14, level 11. Come on, guys. And I'm under-leveled. Guys, you can make this work, all right? You just got to play patient if you do want to learn how to play Xbow. All right. So... Well, okay, so he's got that going, right? Now, we got to play real patient here, okay? And careful, I should say, more importantly, right? We're going to push both archers same side. We're going to start to play defensive Xbows now, all right? So, I do... Okay, he's got arrows. That was good. That was good. So, we're going to kind of bring this over. That was pretty good, too. But it's not going to be enough. We'll go here with this. We're going to go ahead and get some log value. And we're going to go ahead and get some log chip. All right? We're going to keep playing patient. This, again, I said this before, this is why people cannot stand Xbow. But, I'll tell you what. Okay, so we'll go here. We're going to get a knight down. Good arrows again. We'll go Tesla here. Does he go Skelly Army? Nope, he goes in with that. So here's what we have to do, guys. We got to bring the Ram Rider even farther over. We're going to go ahead and get this Tesla. Sorry, Tesla. We're going to get the skeletons down. I was going to just make sure the Big Mama Pekka didn't do anything. And again, it's just going to be the duration of this battle probably. So we're going to go ahead and get this down. You guys can see, we'll go ahead and get this down. If I had Xbow, I would have run it because my man's getting super aggressive. So we'll go in with the split archers. Cannon. All right, guess I'm not giving him any value there. So we'll go ahead and fireball. So I'm going to start to cycle the spells just a little bit. So we're going to go defensive Xbow. We're going to go in with this here. He's got his Ram Rider. We're going to try to protect the Xbow more than anything. And we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and get a knight down. Keep the Xbow alive. And we're doing really, really good here. He's got his Ram Riders. I do have to watch out for that, but I can't drop anything yet. I want to hit max elixir. We're going to go ahead and get the archers down. Sometimes, guys, people will just straight tap out, all right? They will just tap out. They get so mad. It's not even funny. Okay, so we'll go with this. We're going to get a Tesla down. He's going to have his Big Mama Pekka. I'm going to go ahead and log this back. I knew he was going to do that. We're going to go ahead and get this down. That's going to go down. If he can't get the Big Mama Pekka down, this is going to be GG's. Pretty sure we'll get a knight down as well. And we're going to go ahead and fireball for the win. This is why people that don't play Xbow don't like Xbow. But it is kind of fun to play. All right? All right, guys, you know how we roll. All right, here, of course, you guys want to see there's different variations, but we're going to go ahead and segue into breaking it down. Guys, stay tuned. First battle, guys. Did not know I was facing Balloon until a little bit later, of course. You know, I cycled archers in the back, which you guys can do. As long as you know you're not facing bait, you can cycle the log. You can even cycle knight. You can cycle the E-Spirit. It's better if the E-Spirit is the same level as the opponent. That way you get that chip and things like that, all right? So let's just go and move on. But once I saw Balloon, I was like, okay, well, that's definitely his win condition. I got to go ahead and focus on trying to defend against. So as you can see here, though, when he went Balloon, I knew at that point he was super aggressive. And you can see here, I had the split archers that were obviously marching to both lanes. Okay, didn't really care about this side too much at all. And you can see his elixir count, right? It's barely at 2 to 3 or something like that. He has 2, right? It's working on 3 to 4 or whatever. But I went ahead and dropped this down, okay? Once the archer hit about here, got the knight down, got the Xbow down. One thing I wanted to point out, guys, there's 2 placements you can actually do. There's a placements like around here with the Xbow, and there's, if you guys don't know, this is sort of like the circle that kind of hovers over where the range of the Xbow is. You want it just to, so you actually want it on this tile. And because what that'll do is it'll bring it back here, but it'll still hug it enough to where it targets the tower, okay? If you go, you know, anywhere back here, it's not going to hit the tower. And if you go too far forward, it'll hit the tower, but it's also closer for defensive troops to go ahead and attack it. So this right here is your best tile placement, okay? You guys see right there. I want to point that out. Very, very key. Put this one in because the Xbow is still doing work. Look at that. It's awesome. I already know I have this. Most Xbow players, if you get it like they're going to win the game because they're going to start to transition into defensive gameplay, like I said, continuing to chip still. But guys, I knew he was out of elixir. Look at this. Out of elixir once he dropped that musketeer because it was late. And then I was going to have all of these kinds of troops here, even the log to knock back and things like that to go ahead and take out that musketeer. I wasn't worried at all. And I knew he was down elixir because he just took so long to drop that musketeer. So right here, it was a mistake, okay? Now, the reason why it was a mistake, it was not a mistake on his part. He dropped the balloon in the right area to where if I drop the Tesla anywhere in this area, it will not pull the balloon. So in this case, I should have dropped it over here, all right? And then the balloon would have pulled. I would have been fine. But instead, what I had to do, which I guess wasn't terrible because we still got damage on the balloon, is I had to drop a fireball when the balloon got right about here. So it sort of knocked it back over and the Tesla was able to, you know, distract and things like that. So I did that twice in the battle. So just be mindful of that. If he places balloon here at the bridge, you're good to place Tesla here. But anywhere really close to the edges, you guys got to make sure you place the Tesla one tile closer to that side they're pushing. So right here is you guys can see, right? I might have got a little more chip, okay? I got a knight marching down here, fine. Started splitting some archers. You guys see that. Did some defense. I think he was running miner or something like that. So just cycled the skeletons. But look where the Xbow is, starting to play defensive Xbows, okay? This is your targeted area, whichever side they're pushing, right? If they're pushing this side, then you want to go ahead and defensive Xbow on this side and then vice versa, okay? So once you get to this point, you just defend. And again, that is why people really don't like Xbow. It's just, it's not whether it's skillless or not. It's a skillful deck, I think, personally. It's not easy to run Xbow, but it's the thought behind it, okay? It's kind of like Golem. The reason why people that don't play Golem don't like Golem is because they know they're going to overwhelm at the end, right? Or double, like they're just going to spam everything at the bridge and keep on doing it to the point that you are just overwhelmed and you can no longer defend, right? All right, so anyways, right here, you guys can see that eventually I may have got a fireball down or another Xbow lock's not really 100% sure, but we're down to 9 here, drop the log. You know, I'm playing defensive all across board. Could have got another Xbow down here if I wanted to, but it was GG's anyways with that log. All right, so next battle here is I got a little aggressive, okay? Now, I do think that that could have been a mistake, all right? I didn't know a lot of his cards, and I certainly didn't know he had Ram Rider. He ran that a little late. The reason why he lost, I think he was too aggressive with Big Mama P.E.K.K.A, 100%, way too aggressive. But this is, if you see here, the placement of the Xbow, all right? You got a Tesla right here, and you have the E-Spirit and the Knight going. Okay, now at this point, I have 1 Elixir. I can't do anything else. Now, a lot of times people will drop Mega Knights here and things like that, and that could be pretty tricky to defend against. But you have cards like Log, and then to knock back, right, and to try to keep the Tesla alive. You got the Knight that's also going to help with that if they decide to do that. And then you have archers or whatever you want to do, right? So, but at this point, I knew that this was kind of an all-in moment for me. Thankful it worked out for sure. And then as you can see here, right, I mean, he got it down a little bit, you know. I think he fireballed, but once he fireballed, it's like the Musketeer, right? So once he fireballed, look at his elixir count. Like, he has no elixir, all right? I was like, good to go, and the Xbow was locked, and, you know, half health Knight, it's level 8, wasn't really going to get there against a level 11, it was going to take it out a lot faster. But guys, I was okay with that. And that's what you want to do. Just constantly keep chipping and chipping and chipping at the tower and eventually start playing defensive and cycle the spells. That is Xbow in a nutshell, all right? So here I wanted to point out a mistake, okay? A lot of opponents will do this. I'm not going to say he was getting desperate, but to me, I felt like he was. He probably thought I was out of elixir, which I wasn't. I am halfway there. He is pretty much, I would call it out of elixir because look how I'm able to defend this, right? He drops Big Mama P.E.K.K.A at the bridge. I have 1 Elixir Skeletons and a 3 Elixir Knight. I have archers that I bring out here, I think, to also push this side. In hindsight, I think I said this in the video when I was battling, I would have put the archers here instead, I think, to kind of attack the P.E.K.K.A so they could have pushed the weak side. But it's okay, though. They marched on that way. He had to answer and he might have left him alone. I don't know, logged him or something. But don't do that, okay? I mean, it's 2 minutes in the battle, and he's dropping Big Mama 8 Elixir, or 7 Elixir, sorry, at the bridge. Don't do that, okay? You don't want to do that. Easily countered. So right here was awesome, was really clutch. I think we dropped, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that the Xbow and the Ram Rider was dropped at the exact same time. I was able to get the Tesla down, which was attacking the Ram Rider, which was great. Okay, those Larrys could have been, you know, a big pain, right? And if I don't show it on the next screenshot, I'm going to tell you guys now. I drop Log, which clears all this stuff out, gets an Xbow lock, and I get Log damage. Okay, that is part of it, okay? Let's see if I do show it. I may not. No, I didn't. Okay, but anyways, that is what I did there. So it was really, really clutch. And I did have no elixir at that point, right? Because I was waiting on the log even. I didn't even think it was going to work, but it did. So here again, he drops Big Mama P.E.K.K.A and he drops Skarmy. Okay, now I have, look, defensive Xbow. I have the Tesla here now, and I have the Knight. Everything is protecting these cards at the moment, okay? And then I have Skeletons. If they don't have like a small spell like Zap or Log or Bar Barrel or anything like that, these Skeletons, a lot of people hate them actually, are so good because to distract and everything like that. But I could have dropped Skeletons here, kept them, you know, Big Mama P.E.K.K.A down. We have Log on the Skarmy, not worried about it. Can still get chip damage if I did it properly. And it's just, look, we have 48 seconds. It's cool. You just got, that's what I'm saying. If you like Xbow, all right, you want to learn it, you just got to be patient because a lot of times it can go the duration of the battle. If your opponent makes a serious mistake, then obviously you can capitalize, but a lot of time it goes all the way to OT. So here, again, defensive, right? But I wanted to point out this. I was actually nervous about this push, but he never set it up, right? So he didn't drop like Big Mama P.E.K.K.A in the back and then Ben Max Elixir about this point, drop the Ram Rider here. That would have been a lot harder. He kept dropping stuff so close to the bridge where he didn't have enough Elixir to kind of build that push. And then all I would ever have to do is either defend on this side, right? And I mean, the tower was still pretty healthy, or keep walking things over. In this case, that Big Mama P.E.K.K.A, I dropped Skeletons too as well. I was going to take her out and or cycle. That was my mindset there. And then we basically take care of the Ram Rider, and we're walking it over to the strong side tower. All right, so I wasn't worried at all, but he just did not allow his Elixir to build. That was his problem. All right, and right here, you guys see he tried to do the same exact thing again, and shortly after this, it was 100% GG's. The Xbow, again, keep in mind the placement, guys, okay? And the Tesla and the Log shuts all this stuff down with an Xbow lock. And as far down as it needed to be, if I don't remember if I even took the tower, I have Fireball. Okay, I can continue to defend. At this point, you cycle so fast to Xbow and Teslas and things like that that they'll never be able to break through. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, yeah, I would say a lot of people do not like Xbow, but for those that do, hope you guys found this helpful. Leave questions down below in comments, and hope everyone is doing well, staying safe. Until the next video, guys, take care and peace out.